One of the other key things we do to reduce the risk in property is only ever buy complete property or property that is almost complete. One of the things that makes residential property safe when it's done well is the fact that when you have a loan formally approved or settled, you have that loan for 30 years. So whatever happens to the value, if the value goes down in the short to medium term, the bank doesn't say you need to put more money in. Once you have a loan approved or settled, you have it for 30 years. And there's really only one condition of that loan. And that condition is that you continue to make the loan repayments. So when you understand that concept, you can build a strategy to improve your chances of always being able to meet those repayments. And one of the best ways to do that is to borrow more than you need and have that sitting there as a cash reserve buffer. So the rent goes into that buffer and the repayments come out, and you make whatever extra payments you can afford at the time. So there is always a cash reserve there for when you can't afford to make extra payments or when there's no rent going in. The other thing we avoid doing is long-term off the plan. So long-term off the plan property is normally units that will take more than 6 months to build and settle. Now there are plenty of long-term off the plan properties that are fantastic properties, built by developers that have a great passion for building properties that are fantastic to live in. But the problem with long-term off the plan is a bank will not give you a loan approval for longer than 6 months. So if it takes longer than 6 months to build, you cannot know if you're going to be able to get a loan approved. So we focus on buying property that's either complete or is definitely within 6 months of being complete. So we know we get a loan approved and we know we have that approval for the duration of the build. So if you buy property that's either complete or within 6 months of completion, you can buy it knowing that your finance approval will last for the duration of the build and be safe. So as long as we borrow more than we need and just buy property that is either complete or almost complete, we can do it safely and effectively.